Hey guys, and welcome back to Punch Out Wii. In the last video, we became the minor circuit champion, and now we're going to take on the major circuit. If you've noticed, Mac has gotten like a little new outfit, his tank top different, his trunks, and his boxing gloves, and it looks nicer too. So, before we start the circuit, I'm just going to show off a little challenge mode here. Well, not actually do it, but basically every time you beat a boxer, you get to fight them in training mode. And every time you beat them, you unlock all sorts of challenges that you can do later on. And when you fight a new boxer who you haven't beat in the career mode, you get to fight him in training mode. And here, they're all holograms.
Fight this hologram, man. Fight it.
And it also has its own little animated sequence, too. Well, still images.
Put on this box glove, Mac. And this one, too. Lowers a giant one.
The interesting thing is, it's a machine that replicates how the fighters box exactly 100%. I don't know where they got this machine, but it just works.
Is it necessary to make a referee?
Yes, a holographic referee. The holograms can't hurt you. Well, they can, but you won't take any damage. And it's perfect practice because the boxers fight exactly like they do in career mode.
So basically you can sit there and feel no repercussions and just practice until you can kick their ass.
Yeah, pretty much. This is a new feature made specifically for this version. So, now that we've fought the hologram for a little bit, let's fight him for real. Piston Hondo. Piston Hondo was the minor circuit champion in the NES one, and here he's in the major circuit, but he pretty much fights like he's a minor circuit champion, so it kind of makes sense. Well, character.
Easy win it.
Yeah, he's pretty easy.
He looks pretty tough.
He's also probably the only respectable boxer here, one of the few.
It did look kind of like he was cradling his crotch there.
He was meditating.
I like the moving chopsticks up there, racists.
So you say that now. So yeah, he's not very difficult. He telegraphs with his eyebrow. And he says all kinds of, like, you know, historical stuff. And yeah, if he bows and you punch him, he's done. Well, he's knocked down, not done. I'll kill him later, but you know.
Does this guy ever smile?
Well, he doesn't frown at you. Like, he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't hate you like everybody else does. He's pretty straightforward. He does like an uppercut and a few jabs. He also has a special move which he's gonna do right now. It's called the Hondo Rush. All you have to do is block it 3 times, then he follows it up with an uppercut.
That's a pretty classic from the older games too.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty classic for Piston Honda. He used to do that in his old games too.
Yeah, you can also block it. Pretty easy. When he bows like that, you can get a star punch right then and there. You can also just go for the star punch again right there and you just instantly knock him down.
I like how you dodged it, basically rejecting his politeness.
Well, half the time it's me dodging, and other times it's you can also just like stop the rush entirely. Just by bopping him. He could be full health and you can do that. But half the time it's just me, like, I think they're gonna hit me, and so I go for the dodge, and so I have to, like, really get back on my feet really quick, or else they're actually gonna hit me. My timing's just off sometimes.
You heard that, kids. Bopping is an actual strategy. When it comes to it with the super move, bop!
Just give him a little boop.
I'm basically just waiting for him to the timer to run out. I'm gonna be doing that a lot.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, the thing is, every other time I fought him, he said like some whimsical historic thing, and here he's just like, hey, these are the ingredients for sushi.
Thanks, Doc.
And Doc doesn't. You think he was useless before? Wait until later.
Laser show.
I just vomited on my shoe.
I like how these things just come out of nowhere.
They should have thrown some kabuki makeup on his face. It's like, oh!
We don't want the audience to see this.
Kumidasai.
We don't want to see him stand and then remove the things and have him still standing.
Jojo senpai. Jojo.
Oh, come on, I didn't hit him that hard. Get up.
Muda, muda, muda.
Maximum senpai.
Little senpai.
I like you're going all fist and North Star in his face.
Okay. Okay, I was expecting him to get knocked down. I didn't think I accidentally murdered him, so... I win!
Brain imaging, hooray!
Woo! The audience is clapping, so the mission is done.
I bet the concussion tastes like chocolate. Nom 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 nom.
He's bleeding, Doc.
You have paid your blood oath.
Cherry Garcia.
Okay, Doc.
I would have happily kicked your ass before the fight, but not now.
Can we do it again?
Easy, Doc, easy.
My bloodlust will not be satiated.
This coat was white when I bought it.
I can see why you're not a boxer anymore.
Yep, sodomy.
Poor Hondo.
Now you know why bowing's not a thing in boxing.
Oh, by the way, like I mentioned in the last video, his name was Honda, but now it's Piston Hondo. So let's move on to a little more stereotypical. This is Bear Hugger. He's Canadian.
Is that your dad, Olivia?
Yes.
You know, I kind
Oh,
of figured
Dad.
there was gonna be.
We'll see the montage of your country here in a moment. Of salmon arm.
Okay, thing is, to be fair,
Yeah.
this version of Punch-Out was developed by Next Level Games, which is a Canadian studio, and also the developers for Mario Strikers and Mario Strikers Charge.
Okay.
I never hear you talk about your bear, man.
My bear keeps to his own business.
So, Bear Hugger, he's a little bit faster, but I would say he'd be more of a warm-up for the rest of the circuit. He's not exactly hard, but he's just much faster than everybody else.
You know what would have been better if they put maple leaves on his gloves?
Or if his chest hair was in the shape of a maple leaf.
It's in the shape of a pine tree. It's close enough.
Or does he little maple leaves go around his head when he's dizzy?
You'll see the maple leaves. I don't know why tuna came out of his face when I popped them, but
I think it's salmon.
Yeah, it's salmon.
Yeah, it's salmon. Because he's from Salmon Arm, which is not a real place. That's a special move, the Bear Hug.
It might be a real place.
I don't know. I was gonna look it up, but I forgot.
I like the further this is going, you're not denying the stereotype. It's like, whatever.
There's a town in Newfoundland called Dildo. I'm not putting anything past Canada.
So when you punch that boxer, dildo circle around his head?
I suppose so.
Punch out!
Punch that dildo, Matt.
Doc, just don't talk to me.
Put a boxing glove on that dildo,
I
Matt.
hate you, Doc.
What the fuck?
Does it taste like chocolate?
I let him live for a little bit, and then he did this.
I like how he's wearing the traditional uniform of our Prime Minister as well. It's nice. It's a good homage.
His Bear Hug attack does at least half damage, so it's actually pretty brutal. And you also hear a crunching noise.
Yeah, free healthcare.
Yeah.
Human rights and healthcare.
I wallow in my human rights and healthcare every day. And maple syrup.
The wilds of Canada. Those freaking chicken people.
Well, his coach is a bear. You saw it.
I like listening to his sleep talk.
Another thing you have in common with him, you sleep a lot.
And I also have a bear trainer. He taught me how to paint.
Okay, I'm gonna use my strongest punch here. Get ready. Bop.
Bap!
That really got him down, too.
Sonny.
Get a polar bear on your face. Pop.
There's only polar bears in the north part of Canada. Sometimes they come south, though.
So all over Canada, okay.
Bear Hugger tends to just make faces at you for no reason, and that just leaves you open for a star punch. I don't know why he thinks it keeps working.
His record kind of speaks for itself, I guess.
This is his major circuit. This is better than minor, supposedly.
Yeah, we are. Canada, motherfucker.
They're still not world circuit of it.
We're major, though.
Well, alright.
I was pretty proud of that star punch because it just
There we go.
it blended perfectly with the knockout, and there's your maple leaves.
Yay!
Instead of cherry blossoms.
I just ate a maple donut too.
Did you see me beat up that old man? Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't actually a boxer. He was just some fat hobo.
You're super into the Canadian flavor, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you like my Canadian jacket? Impressed.
Yeah, Doc. Yeah, man.
I dare you to punch me, motherfucker.
I don't want to. Not yet.
I did myself.
Thanks, Doc. You do that. See, the interesting thing, Bear Hugger got you know, an actual weight, and King Hippo didn't. He just got a whole bunch of question marks. I don't know what that's about. I mean, he's just as big.
What'd you do to my father, Yoshi?
He So Great Tiger is really cool, man.
My
Like,
vengeance.
let me tell you about Great Tiger. Great Tiger is, in my opinion, he should have been the major circuit champion because he's actually first time playing through, you might actually lose to him, especially seeing how he's. I don't want to say he's a cheater, but you'll see what I mean.
He flies.
Yeah.
He uses magic a lot, which is kind of bullshit. Everybody else is punching you, and then there's this guy.
I didn't know they allowed sorcery in the major circuit.
They allow anything.
Oh, vomiting, excuse me.
In the original games, he was actually pretty tough. But his telegraphing in this game's a little easier because of the duel. You see that uppercut? That, to this day, still trips me up because I'm used to, like, really fast punches, so when I see it coming, I think it's coming, and then it's not. And you go, that was a special attack, you can just bop him and he's done.
Their bopping is equating to purple Pikmin, isn't it?
Well, mainly, the bopping only works when they're doing it in their, like, special attack. If you notice, like, if you counter them during the special attack or what they're named after, then you'll either get a star, or you'll do a lot of damage, or you just instantly knock them down.
Beware the power of the bop.
This is what it's supposed to look like. You're supposed to dodge it, and then you're supposed to bop in the face or the
So
stomach.
bopping is the end result regardless.
Bopping, punching, is the same thing.
I was wondering why you're wearing the Sonic-colored gloves.
Do you ever twist it or pull it?
It's major circuit. You're supposed to be blue. And I'm making them black and blue, so it
Bop
works.
it, ow. Don't say racial slurs.
I do like how your tank top is slightly more professional.
Only slightly.
Doc's like, I got you a major circuit suit here, man.
It's still a tank top.
My favorite thing about Great Tiger is when you knock him down, he has like the silliest pose ever. He spins in the air and he just falls. He's the only one who does that.
Just like my mother told me.
This is what I wanted you guys to see. He's just in the other corner. It happens every time, by the way. It's never different. He's always switched to that side.
My god.
Tiger just starts massaging your shoulders. You got this, kid.
I like chocolate and stuff, you know.
But the thing is, Doc always sits there. He doesn't come back to your corner. He's just like so amazed that he's on the other side.
I'm trapped in the blue corner, help me! Ah!
Doc, the match hasn't... Come back here. It hasn't... Okay, fuck it.
My leg is still broken, Mac.
I guess I'm fighting you, Doc. Whatever. So yeah, like I said before, he's supposed to be kind of tough, but I'm not showing that at all. Because I never do.
He sure sounds enthused about being punched in the face.
I hit him in the stomach too. Okay, now here's what happened. Thing is, I tend to end the matches with star punches, and I guess because I knocked him down 2 times in the first round, and I did so much damage that he just died, because I just got the countdown.
Honestly, from the first video and the other 2 fights, it feels like that's something that's not supposed to really happen.
You can get the opponents to get knocked down, but the thing is, like, okay, the thing for Mac is that if he gets knocked down 3 times, it doesn't matter if it's in a row or consecutively, he's done, that's it. But for them, it kind of resets. You knock them down 2 times, they're not going to go down, like, after the next knockdown in the next round. You have to get him 3 times.
You glitched the game so bad that he's gonna eat the chocolate bar sideways.
It's not a glitch, that's just how the game works.
What is with Doc and chocolate?
That's his thing, I guess.
That's what he calls his wife.
But the thing was, they only mentioned that like once in the original games, and then here it's like chocolate this, chocolate that. Also, I like how the time was 40-40.
Nice.
And I didn't point it out in the minor circuit video, but the knockdown time for King Hippo was 12-12.
I think you damaged that guy's internal organs. He was kind of bent over like...
He'll be fine. So this is the major circuit champion, Don Flamenco. Don Flamenco is probably my favorite because of how over the top he is, and his record actually isn't too bad.
I like his nose.
He's a bullfighter, and he's strong enough to knock a bull into space. Keep that in mind, by the way.
Oh, do you get knocked into space?
Does he knock Doc into space? And then Doc flies and creates a black hole. Oh!
I'm half expecting him to hand back the rose.
Don Flamenco isn't really fast. Compared to everybody else, he's probably the third fastest. But the thing that makes him different is that he won't attack you until you... Well, he will after you wait long enough. But the thing he tries to do is he tries to bait you into attacking. And even then, all you have to do is dodge him. In the original games, I think he was like one of the few fighters who you fought twice. And the first time he was a complete joke. And then the second time you fought him again in the World Circuit or Major, he was like really tough all of a sudden. Here, he's not that. In fact, there's actually a special thing about Don Flamenco that I'm not going to show off into the second round.
Like he's just like a dance to party, man. You tree.
Interestingly enough, he says Carmen, my love, so I guess he does have a girlfriend named Carmen, apparently.
And he can't find him in the world.
They just wanted to make the reference. Not the San Diego one, but you know. Travis.
I think it's like an opera reference.
Yeah, it's an opera.
We'll need to get Miguel to confirm that for us.
Yeah, it's called Carmen.
Yeah.
And if I had to guess, it's from Spain.
And when you bop him, roses come out of his face.
Is that how he keeps on having his mouth? He keeps on regurgitating the mouth? Which like a rose.
You smell more like sweat.
You probably smell more like bullshit, honestly.
Look Doc. Just that's what he says.
I got some cookies, man. They be waiting.
Shit, did they go out the window?
Doc, I'm fighting a guy.
They rub cookies in your wounds.
I'm not even hurt.
He melts.
Doc just sticks a grocery list down your tank top. Give that to me later.
Down your tank top cleavage.
Okay, now let me show you the thing about Don Flamenco. Don Flamenco has an infinite.
Okay.
You saw how I was able to just keep punching him?
You can stun lock him?
Yes.
You can well, I think in this case you can call it bop lock him.
Bop lock.
You can do that until he dies.
Bop and lock it.
And it never changes. Watch. All you gotta do is bop him a few times, and you have to give him a left body blow and a right uppercut every time. And yeah, you just kind of do this, and if you hit him enough times, his toupee comes off.
It's got a rose on it.
His hair doesn't look that bad, honestly.
Yeah, he's not even balding, really.
He's 23, so I don't know why he even has it. Oh, another thing is, after the toupee comes off, you can't really combo him or stun him anymore. But you can still keep doing the infinite thing.
Maybe he wears a toupee to hide his grossly overgrown chest.
So yeah, you just do this and you win. This is just there's no real strategy.
See, I told you, regurgitating roses.
Oh my fuck, it's Nicolas Cage.
There you go.
That's who he looks like.
Not the beast!
I think that's the guy I actually officially murdered. The rules went over. So with that, now we're the major circuit champion.
Now I can star in Con Air 2. Wee.
Just leave a single solitary rose and the Declaration of Independence on his grave.
Even though he's Spanish.
Bop him. Bop him.
Does Spain have a Declaration of Independence? Whatever. The equivalent of that.
Yoshi, what's Spanish for cage?
Aula.
Nicholas Aula.
Oh, my acting career is over.
So, now that we beat the champion, you know what it's time for?
Montage!
It's time for another montage!
Let's take down the next circuit.
And immediately starts choking on his chocolate bar.
Doc,
Can't you last 3 seconds, Doc?
it's always after you bite the chocolate bar.
Or he stands up and you fall off.
Keep it up, Mac. Keep it up.
He falls on you. After choking on the chocolate bar.
I like your pink sweatsuit.
I'm glad the Nino Kuni car could make it in for a cameo.
So, now that we beat the major circuit, we get to go to the world circuit, which is even harder and has all the best boxers. So, next time on Punch-Out Wii, we're gonna fight Aaron Ryan. Should be fun.
That's the most normal name yet.
Oh, you say that. You say that now. You say that, but everybody who's played this game knows how that character works.
Okay.
Everybody knows what Aaron Ryan is like in this game.
Well, I don't.
Well, that's good. You'll be...
Doc is like, I don't like him. He reminds me of Vanilla.
At the very end of the game, Yoshi, I'm gonna be there to avenge my father. With my bear.
Nicolas Cage is in your corner.
My bear's name is Nicolas Cage.
Is that what you're calling it now?
I'll just bop him.
I swear to God.
You know what? That's so perfect because Nicolas Cage was wearing a bear suit in that movie. He just goes up to Mac and punches him in the face and
Does nothing. If you've noticed, I haven't taken a single hit at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna stay that way, just spoilers.
That's why it's perfect. Nick Cage in the bear suit punches you once, knocks out.
We'll see, Yoshi. We will see.
I can just imagine little Mac's like, is that all you got?
My uppance will come, Yoshi.
Well, World Circuit's already recorded, so, yeah. We'll see you guys soon. Punch out.
Yeah.
Punch out.
Bubba!
Twist it.
Sonic.
Doc!
Me?
Why are you on the stick, Doc? I don't get it.
Pogoing.
Doc running into the camera. Commercial.
Very slowly into the camera.
Doc flies. Da 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 da.
Commercial ends, he's still as far as he's he's still far away from when he first said commercial.
The show comes back on. He's sitting in a bench taking a break.
Doc running into the
Now I really want to see the match, the rematch of the century of Doc versus Nicolas Cage in a bear suit. The fight of the century.
Max the coach. Doc, okay, Doc, here's the entire strategy. Ah, and he just runs in there.
If you want me to draw it, Travis, just say it. I'll do it.
Please draw it as like a boxing like poster kind of thing. I hope you draw like Nicolas Cage's head inside the bear suit, kind of hyper realistic.
I like to imagine like Mac in the background just shaking his head behind Doc, like, jeez.
This is a picture of Doc with his box gloves on, choking on a chocolate bar.
Mac just shoves a chocolate bar down his throat, kicks his butt into the ring. Just go.
Go fight.
Hyper-realistic bear Nicolas Cage being circled by bees.
No, when he gets punched in the face, that's what the stars are.
Yeah, they're in my eyes!
They're in my eyes!
So, Doc Lewis's Punch Out is coming out for Wii U, and you can purchase it on Amazon. It features even crazier characters who all have status ailments for no reason.
Doc punches someone instead of leaving a bruise, it just leaves a chocolate stain.
Now you're gonna fight this wheelchair boy.
This is even better than the Nick Cage mod for Majora's Mask.
Wait, Nick Cage from Majora's Mask?
There is a mod to turn all of the textures into Nicolas Cage's face.
Oh, I thought
I've seen it.
I thought it would just make the moon's face Nicolas Cage, and then it's
No. The moon, yes, and everything else. Literally.
Oh no. It's just awful.
I'd like to see a Doc mod where everything is Doc, and he tries to give you advice on things that you can't do.
The moon's fallen, Mac. My name is Link. The moon's fallen.
He's also the fairy.
Ah.
You should punch it away.
Every item is he keeps on taking the good items out and putting a boxing glove in there. Hooray! My 7th boxing glove.
The claw shot's not a claw; it's just a gun with a boxing glove attached to the
It just hits
chain.
the wall and bounces back. It never grips anything.
You got a portable Jack-in-the-Box, Link.
Me.
Doc.
Oh my god!
To save the world, you gotta punch the moon.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
With the giant.
It's okay, we got the boxing ring set up for when it lands. We're all gonna be okay.
Do the impossible. See the invisible. Row, row, fight the power.
By the way, Yoshi, before I forget, we titled the thread Punch the World with Your Feet. And now people want you to at least do one fight with your feet.
Oh yeah, I was actually gonna mention that like during the challenge when I showed off the challenges. Let me get to challenge mode first. I know a lot of people want me to do the challenge mode. I'll show it off mainly because it's kind of a bragging rights thing. Like you do it and you just kind of unlock voice clips for the character you beat, and that's about it. So I'll show it off. It's more like, yeah, you won a medal. But our something awful thread for this game is punch the world with your feet, which was based off a thing Travis said in the minor circuit video. And so people were actually expecting like the Let's Play to be me playing the game with my feet. And so I thought about it and I said, you know what, I'll actually after the Let's Play, after I go through all the circuits and all that, I'll actually record myself, because I do have a camcorder, an HD camcorder. I'll record myself maybe fighting like this hardest enemy in the game with my feet, or just Glass Joe or something.
Oh my god, Yoshi.
I don't know how you can push the buttons, though. I mean,
I actually tried it. Like, my toes actually can punch, so like I can make Mac punch. So it's just the whole dodging and everything else thing that I'm worried about. But I'll totally do it. I'll make that. That's gonna be after the Let's Play though.
That's gonna be amazing.
it looks like you can do like pregnancy exercises on the floor with a Wii mode.
Punch out.
Punch out.
Nicolas Cage.
Bees.
Dock out.
Bop it.
Bees.